today, hopefully, I'll be making what is the final prototype of the quick release sliding mat. This is the last one that I did. A little out of breath because I was just doing some push-ups. But yeah, it's gonna be kind of like how this one is. All right, to get right into it. So I've 3D printed all the pieces that I need already, which is, these are the protective inserts, which this one doesn't have. But I don't have them with me right now, but the other ones did. So this is basically what goes in the fingers, where if someone steps on your hand, it's not gonna be like obliterated. That's what this is for, and that's what this one is. These are the updated versions of that because, as you can see, they have this cutout, which is there to save weight. It is just as rigid as the ones, maybe even more. I think more, just because of the structure of the way the printer prints it. And then also, so you can see these are the original ones in comparison to the new ones, and this is just like a thin sheet. These are thicker, so it's supposed to be the same thickness, 5 millimeters, which is the same as the foam, which is the exoskeleton, basically the shape of the shell. That's the same thickness, in contrast to this one being 3, which is for thinner foam, back when I used thinner foam. And also you can see these tabs. These are kind of an experiment because, yeah, I'm not sure if this is gonna work or not. The idea is, so on the old ones, on the old versions, you can't tell, but it tests this because there's an issue lately that I've been trying to like diagnose, which is these don't seem weaker. I made this prototype, and after coming back like a week later, I think it was like about a week, the magnets seem like significantly weaker. Like, I don't know, like that's a lot weaker. So I'm not sure if, that's why I was just trying to see if these work, because this prototype's older. This one seems the same, so I'm not sure what that's about. I think it has to do with the way that I arranged the oh shoot, this is coming off. But the poles of this, if I took one more for itself, this thing actually makes the versus thing, so I punch it in on top of that. Yeah, what I was saying was, see, in this, I used to just like have the insert and just glue it in, which my goal is to not use any hot glue at all. It's kind of messy and I don't like how it looks, and it can always come off. So the idea for this one is to, you see these tabs, if I made them thin, but it's probably still too thick. If I use my heat gun and I apply heat to the edges, hopefully I can sew through this PLA, and then when it like cools again, it'll be harder to come apart. But yeah, the heat's supposed to make it, hopefully the needle can go through pretty easy. So yeah, I have these already printed out for the top and the bottom of the foam. And then for the cuffs, I have there's extra magnets on here. These I put on in hopes to kind of preserve the strength. Seems strong to me. Okay, so yes, the updated cuff locks, these are them. These are the updated cuff locks, and you can see the magnets are visible from the front and the back, which might have to change. I think these don't do that well for corrosion, so I might have to like put them inside the PLA. But as of now, they're going to be open for this prototype. Yeah, so originally you used to just, where is it? This one doesn't have magnets, but the magnets used to just go in the front, like it would just pop in. But eventually, after enough like of it clicking, they would be stuck to this. So I made it where there's kind of like a lip around here. This is 11 millimeters, I believe, and the magnets are 12, so it looks like the same width, but they can't pop out. and then the back are 12s. So it's snug, but it can go in here. And lastly, we have the same version of where you can see the magnets in the front and back of the side lock. And these I didn't mess with the poles of this one, but this one seems strong as ever. As you can see, the teeth are significantly chunkier than the original. So you can see they're really little, and there's that circle around the magnets, which this is even bigger circles, so that locks into, these circles lock into the upper circles or bottom, whatever. And yes, that basically, it helps them not, you see, it can't slide this way because the other one didn't have any type of grooves, so the teeth wouldn't be able to slide on this axis. It would only work against the teeth. And now those circles help slide, not prevent it from sliding this way. So just constructing an actual finalized version of this with the actual materials. So also I'm gonna say all of these parts were, I made them in the free version of Fusion 360. I think it's just Fusion. And they were 3D printed using my, I don't know if you can see it back there. Here, my Bamboo Lab P1S. And yeah, that's, obviously the going out mass produced versions aren't gonna be PLA, but for the sake of simplicity and to actually just get a working prototype, I'm just using PLA to print this stuff. I have a few different templates, and I'm gonna show it just because I want to show the process of creating stuff. That's what I want this channel to be about. And I'm not specifically speaking, I'm not talking to the people who are actually interested in this product. It's more of people interested in starting businesses and making things. So hopefully they can actually profit from this. I'm gonna have to look over this to make sure it's correct, because I want it to be this shape, because this like fits the best. So I'm gonna have to cut down this space, and then this is supposed to be sewn like this, so there's less of a gap. But other than, and then obviously this space as well, and then not just material, but yeah, that's other things. But yeah, this is the starting template. So I have to, the first step would be to cut that out of the 5mm EVA foam. Not necessarily looking forward to making this, just because I've made, like, there's more there. I've made a lot of these things, and they're not that easy. These in particular are not that easy, but that one's easier, so it should be an easier process. Also, this is my desk setup that I've made. I made those shelves, the desk with drawers. You see this thing, that my platform bed. I've made all this, and then my sofa, it's not finished. I need cushions because that's not gonna work, and then maybe stain it. But if you want to see a separate video on like running through how I made this or what I use and the thoughts behind it, let me know, because I will definitely do that for you guys. But yeah, to start, how can I set this up? I need my white pen. Is this it? I don't know if this is the one that works. Yeah, okay. One of them is dead. Alright. But, alright, I'm gonna leave a bit of space under, because I don't know how long the cuff needs to be. So, about like this, I'm thinking. So basically, I'm just gonna trace kind of roughly the shape of this with my white pen. How's that looking? I don't know if y'all can see. Is that better? All right. And then it's the thumb part, so that works. So you can see it's a lot wider on the sides because this is the part that has to go up and kind of surround your hand. And if you don't do that, it's gonna be flat and you're not gonna be able to put your hand in. Now I don't have any template for, where is it? I don't have a template for this lip thing. I don't have that, so it's pretty much the same shape. So I'm probably gonna just cut like duplicate it right there and then freehand it. I'll make a template later for mass production, or at least more prototypes that I make. But yeah, so let me just do it. I should probably cut this out first. All right, let's do that. This, don't mind this drawer. It's a mess, but it's kind of just like all the tools type of thing. This is my art drawer. But yeah. So I have my X-Acto knife and I'm just gonna cut. Is this good? All right, cut that out. Now I need to hope that I actually use this template. I know I made it, but I'm not sure if, I'm not 100% sure if this is if it's a one-to-one thing, like I said. Like, it might be bigger. So I'm praying that it's the right size. Because that's gonna be kind of upsetting. I don't wanna waste this any more foam than I have to. I don't want to cut up the floor either, so I have to be careful. Oh shoot, I cut it too thin here. All right. And is this enough cuff? I hope it is. Dang. It's a little short, looking at it. Let's see how it looks with the lock. The lock fits in fine. It's close, but okay, this be a short cuff, whatever. Gotta make adjustments. All right, now let me redo the same thing, but for the lip. So, but as you can see, I mean, I didn't show the process of the other ones, but so far, it's a lot easier than making the earlier prototypes. I think I'm at like 12 minutes. I don't know because I've made multiple clips, but that'll probably be it for this video, and I'm gonna keep recording, but I'm gonna upload the rest as a separate video because I think YouTube only allows me to post up to 15 minutes, and I finished that part. I don't want to get into the next part without being able to finish it for you guys. Or maybe, I don't know if that would be better to get y'all to watch the next video. I'm not sure, but I'm not gonna do that to you guys. Yeah, so hopefully by now I've posted the second one, so check out that to see the next steps, and that's all. I'm gonna go ahead and post this right now. So the other video isn't out, but if you subscribe, you can be notified when I do post the next video, because I'm gonna make it right now. But yeah, all right, that'll be it.